Going on, people? It's your boy Tots back again, and we are back, guys. After a couple of weeks, we are back in the building. Arsenal and Chill, the guy that everyone's been hoping for. This is it, Arsenal. And what is going on here? Oh, my bad. Anyway, like I was saying, Arsenal and Chill, we're back. Colin is back in the building. Everyone's been calling for him, and I've had to deliver Colin for you guys. So yeah, Colin, talk to the people. How you feeling, man?
Tops has pulled me out of a cave, lads. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. I don't know about you, Tops, right? But genuinely, this 2 week, like this one show per 2 week format that we're doing, I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it.
You know what, Colin? You might be onto something there, because the amount of people that have been calling out your name on my streams has been incredible. Honestly, man. I don't know what they're gonna say, but I'm just
even when I'm not there, like when I'm not even in the chat, they're there. Like, what the fuck, bro?
I have no idea, bro. You must have left a lasting impression, because anytime there's an opportunity to say, "Where's Colin? Get Colin here. I need to see Colin now." They lap it up, man. So it's gonna be very, very interesting, man. Big up Mayhem in the building. It says ISAK is a red. I told you, MFer. Obviously, Mayhem, a Liverpool fan. He's gassed about potentially signing ISAK. Yeah, you're not got him yet, man. It's only rumors, bro. Only rumors, man. Nunes is back with the Mo trim, playing like Fernando Torres. That's crazy.
Here he is.
This is it. This is it. This is it. In capital as well, man. Carlos, he says, I just came back from Lidl. Season in time. Oh, my God. Onions, man. Teriyaki. I'm about to barbecue you, boy, and fry up some serious Colin tonight. Man said Colin blood in capital letters.
You ain't fried up shit, bro.
You already know the beef.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. What are we doing?
Carlos says, Colin left this live stream on Sunday. Pastor, the chicken left my plate, blood, with a laughing emoji.
I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm not allowed to life now. Apparently, I'm not allowed to life. Like, what are we doing? Like,
oh my God! Big up Mayhem. It says, Tops, get
Carlos,
the
popcorn. Listen. You ain't cooking me over this, right? I'll tell you what. The Club World Cup, it's a joke, right? Especially when you consider. All right, fine. You beat PSG, but listen, PSG are what? Champions League winners? Do they give a fuck? No. You know, you had part-timers in the cup. Part-timers, bro. Part-timers. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing? Like, if you want to cook me for finishing above us, all right, that's fine. I'll entertain that. But winning a glorified Community Shield, you ain't cooking me over that. You ain't cooking me over that, no.
Carlos says, look, Colin, I warned you, talk your talk. Mayhem says, if you ever feel bad about yourself, remember there are people in the third. What? I don't know what it means. Speak on my club's name, says Carlos. Speak on my 1 billion spent. Speak on my 1.5 billion spent. Speak on my 2 billion spent. So yeah.
I will. You've spent 2 billion. You've not finished above us once in 3 years.
Nobody will ever silence me. Nobody will ever talk down on the FIFA Club World Cup in capital letters.
Well, it can't be a World Cup if the best clubs from other leagues aren't in it, right? City were in it. All right, granted. Were Liverpool Premier League champions? Were they in it? No. Can't be the best of the best if you don't have the reigning, defending, undisputed Premier League champions. To quote CM Punk, tell me when I'm telling lies.
My Carlos says, my club have been sleeping lions for 3 years, you bums. It took Arteta and Arsenal 8 years to get back into the Champions League. Carlos, there is one person who can shut the F up. Hello there. And that Chelsea 11 cost 500 million on Sunday that won the Club World Cup. So,
11, because you've got 3-11, you can rotate them. Like, the Conference League proved that. Like, come on, Carlos, you got to go.
So yeah, obviously the Arsenal and chill. It's been a while, Colin, since the last seen you. Big news from an Arsenal point of view, man. I want to get your thoughts on the striker. Now, before obviously the last Arsenal and chill, it was obviously in debate whether we're going to get Sesko or GYOKERES. It's now been confirmed that we're going to sign GYOKERES. Apparently, he's going to have his medical this week sometime. What's your initial feelings on getting GYOKERES? Is it the guy that you wanted? And are you happy that the club have gone in this direction, bro?
Absolutely. Absolutely. GYOKERES needed to be the one. If it wasn't going to be Osman, it needed to be GYOKERES, because I'm not entertaining a project striker. I'm just not.
Yeah.
It's not nothing against Sesko, bro, but bruh, given how Leipzig wouldn't budge their pricing down, I'm sorry, I just cannot get behind 90 million or 90 million euros for a 20-year-old who's not scored 20 in his own domestic league. I'm sorry, I just can't get behind that. So, is GYOKERES the correct choice? Yes. Have the club made the correct decision? Absolutely. So, it is what it is. The only signing that I'm a bit iffy on right now is Madueke, and there are reasons for that. It's not so much the player. I mean, okay, in a way it is, because his final third is shocking.
Yeah.
His actions in the final third are shocking. It's more so the fact that he's come from Chelsea, right? We've spent 50-odd million on him, right? When you consider there are better options out there, and bear in mind, Leao is on the transfer list. He is. The fact that we're looking at him proves that. Right? Madueke, I can't get behind it, Rod. It doesn't make sense. Granted, when he puts on the Arsenal shirt, I'll back him like I do any other Arsenal player, but I'm allowed to question things that I don't see the logic behind.
Yeah.
Like, and what I've seen, right, is that if you don't, is that you have to like give him time and all of that. Well, to those people, I would say, have you agreed with every signing that your club has made? Because if you say that you do, then you're a liar. Plain and simple. No club has made a signing where everyone unilaterally agrees this is a good signing. There's always one where you're like, don't know about that. And Arsenal have made a few of them. So, just saying, before you want to get up on your high horse about Madueke and telling me and Tops to shut the fuck up and get behind it, just think, have you ever disagreed with the signing that the club has made? Well, if you have, just apply that to how me and Tops feel about Madueke.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, man. I think it just makes no kind of logical sense why we're getting someone of this kind of age range and skill ability as well. And the price is very overpriced too. So, yeah, I think it's going to be maybe a mistake in the long term, considering it looks like maybe we might not get a left winger and a attacking midfielder, potentially Eze and someone else. So, yeah, but we'll have to wait and see how he does. Like I said, I will obviously support him being an Arsenal player wearing the shirt, but I'm not saying that I'm behind the transfer because I don't feel like it's the right move to make. Big up ST says, Colin, if you don't start streaming more, I'm going to steal your couch behind you and spread vicious lies about you supporting Sheffield United again. Colin, what's your response to this? Where is the content he's saying?
Listen, right? There is content planned. It's just a case of figuring out how I want to go about it, because I don't want to do like transfer update shows every day.
Yeah,
I know Tops does that more or less, but to me, it's just I've got a life in it, and I like other stuff as well besides besides just football.
Yeah.
Like, I like, you know, I don't know, going on Steam and checking what I've got in my library. I like loading up my PlayStation 3 and smashing out some Tekken 3. That's what I like doing. So, depending on what you guys want, if you want me to stream some Serious Sam, I will.
Yeah.
But it's just a case of finding the right thing to go with, because there's no sense in talking about Arsenal all day, every day. Like, seriously, like, you do that long enough, it'll drive you mad, doesn't it?
There you go, guys. There you go. Content is on the way from Colin. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. His link channel is in the description and also in the channel, in the title name as well. Colin says bench included 700 mil with 3 goalkeepers. Colin,
none of which get in our team, by the way.
Colin, respect to us. Liverpool are your tribal chiefs. Says
Well,
Mayhem.
Mayhem, I would be stupid not to. You're the reigning defending Premier League champions. Like, seriously, if you're not putting respect on Liverpool's name at this point, I don't know what to tell you.
That's it. Carlos says, speak on my championship manager now, Colin, in capitals.
You still finished below us, bitch.
Big up Dan Martin, man, in the chat. Big up yourself. Hope you're well. So congratulations again to Carlos. Your team did the madness on Sunday. I'm worried about you lot this season and about Chelsea. Since from now on, I would never I would never entertain about Enzo, conversations about Enzo. Caicedo and Rice debates are put to bed. London is blue and will remain blue. Was there ever a debate, Carlos? Says Darren. No more sanctions killed my club. I've got my Chelsea back. Chelsea are shit. God. We'll see. Says, hey, in the chat as well. My name is Facts. Hey, Carlos, these guys are in denial with a laughing emoji. Maresca told Madueke to pack your bags. We'll win the Club World Cup without you with a laughing emoji. Madueke is the sort of player who bags the best woman at a club, but when it's down to get to business, you can't get it up. What the
Jeez, bro.
What's going on, guys?
Bro, hey, yo.
The watershed, please. God damn, man.
I'm not even lying. That's worse than Tops' pause moment.
I know, yeah. That was there. Yeah, I was trying to forget that, Colin. Thanks for that. But yeah, that was terrible, bro.
You're welcome.
But yeah, man, good player up until the final pass. I get the analogy, but yeah, that's kind of crazy. I can't lie. Yeah. Big up the doctor, man. Hope you are, brother. It says just a few with a wink face. But yeah, man, big up yourself. Hope you're well, my guy. Big up Kieran as well. Obviously a Newcastle fan as well. Did you see who's linked with Newcastle and Katike as well?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah. You're spending big money, man.
That's it, man. That's it. It remains to be seen if you're going to be obviously selling on ISAK or if you're going to keep him. Who knows? But yeah, it looks like you're making some moves, bro. Already got Alanga for 55 mil as well. So yeah. Big up Mayhem. Says Colin, you would have been in a good position. You chat random BS and you're a liar. We know you're a blade. Listen, I can clarify. Colin does not support Sheffield United. I repeat, Colin does not support Sheffield United. Yeah, we'll put this rumor to bed because yeah, this is getting out of hand. Honestly,
Anfield,
yeah,
Anfield. I gave you props earlier, and you're coming out with this.
He'll tell, man.
What are we talking about? Like, good Lord. And by the way, I don't chat random BS, right? What I say, again, Tops tell you this, I don't say shit I don't mean.
Yeah, that's true.
If you have a problem with me, take it up with me. Let's fucking go. You know?
There you go. Big up Anfield. It says, Kieran, do you see he was linked away from Liverpool? Did you see he was linked away from Newcastle? Honestly, on about Liverpool's link with ISAK. Darren, it's the Frankfurt striker in Katike. 3 days left of school, says Mayhem. Obviously, enjoying some holidays, of course. RT will be scary this season. Lango's already signed, and Katike, or whatever his name is, as well. Do you think you're going to keep ISAK, bro? That's the real kind of question, man. The reigning, defending, undisputed Premier League champions, Liverpool. Challenge is in a Paul Heyman there. Well, good luck with that. With a laughing emoji. ISAK to Liverpool. Jordan Hobbs just signed for Newcastle. I could have told you that. Colin supports Cambridge
That's
guys.
a
What
lie.
is what the hell? What is it with you guys thinking Colin supports these random teams? It's actually mad.
Do you know what it is, right? Do you know what I
God.
think it is? It's because I've come on here tonight with so much smoke because I'm in a foul mood given what happened earlier to me,
Yeah.
right? And everyone's just getting it for whatever reason. Whoever pisses me off just gets it. So, Carlos, do you know what? No, I'm not apologizing for that. Screw that shit. I ain't apologizing for shit. Fuck off.
Big up Carlos. He says, Colin, none of your goalkeepers get into your team. None of our goalkeepers get into your team. Sanchez just won the Golden Glove. You have signed Kepa from Chelsea to compete with Raya, says Carlos.
Kepa didn't play for you last season, and he's not yours anymore. So what are you talking about?
You signed Madueke for your starting 11. I thought no Chelsea players get in your team, blood.
He's not a Chelsea player anymore. Like, fuck right off, man.
If you ever think bad on yourself, you've got to remember in life some people have a season ticket to MK Dons. What the hell? Why MK Dons getting strays? 21 years, 4 FA Cups, cry more, Colin. Says Carlos, 4 years, Colin. I want you to address me as world champion, Colin. We'll see things you'll never see. Says Carlos.
Brother, listen. Damn. I'll be caught dead before that happens.
I don't know who Jordan Knobs even is, neither do I. Colin, you can't even cook me, blood. I can never be cooked, says Carlos.
I just did. What are you on about?
Apologies right now, Colin, with a laughing emoji.
Fuck right off, Kieran.
ST says that if we finish with Kepa, Mascara, Zobi, Norgod, Eze, and GYOKERES, do you think this is a good window? Or what would you rate out of 10? I'll go for you, Colin. Well, what would you rate that out of 10 if you got those players over the line this summer, bro?
See, I would say it's 7.
Yeah.
And the reason I would say a 7 is because it's lacking a left-sided attack.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the reason. Now, if you got Leao, that window is instantly a 9. If you get a Leao or you get a Rodrigo, whoever, right? But as it stands, we're going after Eze.
Yeah. I
would hope they're looking at left wing options as well.
Mm-hmm.
I did see Ben Jacobs talking about how Arsenal have an interest in Leao.
Yeah.
But there's been no concrete bids yet because Ornstein's not tweeted about it, and neither has Fabrizio.
Yeah.
And the hand of Arsenal hasn't tweeted anything about it either. Actually, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. The fact that this guy's come from literally nowhere.
Yeah, literally.
And is getting scoops. Like, what kind of world are we living in?
Bro, it's crazy, bro. Literally, this time last year, no one even knew who he was, kind of thing. And now he's getting bigger scoops than Fabrizio Romano and Ornstein put together. It's crazy. But yeah, man,
it's mad.
It's mad. It's madness.
My man knew about GYOKERES before anyone, and he's like, "What?
Yeah,
what's going on here?"
Even the Mascara deal, you got to drop the exclusive with that. Like, he's been dropping some gems, to be fair to him. So yeah, fair play whoever he is, and keep up the good work, man. Obviously, make sure you guys smash up the likes on this video. Sorry, make sure you guys subscribe to Colin. His channel is in the title and in the description, so make sure you go over there, show Colin some love, as always we do in the community, man. Big up Kieran. It says, Colin, apologize or I'll start a street fight with you. What the hell?
Let's start scrapping. Let's go.
This chat is mad, I swear. Big up ST says, add Madueke. Oh yeah, I forgot about Madueke. Yeah, for me, I'd give it a 6.
I would still say 7. I would still say 7 with Madueke.
Yeah. I'm not really counting him, to be honest with you. But yeah, man, I think I'd probably give it a 6. We've got 2 starting lineup plays that I definitely wanted, Zubimendi and GYOKERES. And obviously Eze would definitely be a top player as well. But for me, I'm just looking at the other kind of areas, like the left-sided, obviously forward area. We definitely need to strengthen and get a top player in. And then you're looking at even like sales. That's definitely something we have to focus on this summer. We need to get a better reputation on obviously selling players, and we need to get certain players out of the door that have been lingering around. People like Lokonga, people like Fabio Vieira. These guys need to be sold permanently. I don't want to see any more loans. So yeah, I think that comes into the overall rating for me in terms of the transfer window, because again, you got to sell some players in, so it allows you to potentially buy some more players in the future windows as well. So yeah, but yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We've not sold anyone yet, but we'll see what we can do. The window obviously is not over, so we'll have to wait and see, bro. But yeah, Carla says, yeah, Colin is cooked with a laughing emoji. Jordan Nobbs sounds
Sure,
like
Carlos, keep believing that.
up like 7. Mavado, them are not in denial. Blood, reload it. Oh my days. Big up boy says criminal activity at Arsenal. I'm not sure what obviously you may be talking about not getting ISAK in the door. Yeah, I wanted to ask your thoughts about that, bro. I don't know if you've seen the reports apparently about ISAK potentially in talks with Liverpool in talks with Newcastle, potentially getting ISAK. What do you think about that story? Do you think it's a non-star? Do you think there's a possibility he could go to Liverpool? Or what's your thoughts on it, bro?
Well, Ornstein has tweeted about it, right? So it's clearly got legs.
Yeah.
But there's been no bids yet. And I know ISAK was the dream for, many, including myself, you as well.
Yeah.
But we know how this club is run, right? And we're not the type of club, well, not in modern times anyway.
Yeah.
To go to a rival, let's say, because Newcastle are a rival of ours now. Let's not get it twisted. They are a rival. We wouldn't go to our rivals and go, we want, look, let's use Chelsea as an example, right?
Yeah.
We wouldn't go to them and go, we want Hazard. We'd always go to them and go, we want Willian. Or we want David Luiz. Not the good ones, the shit ones, right? So I'm not really surprised that we've not done something in regards to ISAK.
Yeah.
Liverpool could get him because look, they're in a privileged position here, right? Because one, they're the Premier League champions, and two, that's going to be enticing to any player. You're stepping into a side that's just won the league, and you're like, yeah, I can work with that. But again, this is the problem that we have as Arsenal fans. We're not going to go to rivals and go, we want your best player. We'll take your scraps. Case in point, what we mentioned about Chelsea. And I'm not saying we would have done that with Chelsea and Hazard. I'm not saying we would have done that.
Yeah.
But case in point, United and Danny Welbeck.
Yeah.
Need I say more? I'm not saying Danny Welbeck was bad for us by any stretch, but listen, we wouldn't be going to Man United and going, well, hold on, I'm trying to think here. Who did they have back then that was good?
Oh, when we bought maybe like Rooney or someone, for an example.
All right. Well, there you go. We wouldn't have gone to them and gone, we want Rooney. We just wouldn't. We're not that type of club. Well, at least not in modern times anyway.
Yeah.
But that's the frustration we have with the club because we just... Do you know what the real frustration is? We're so close.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We're so close, and you can see it, and it's like, why not just push the envelope,
Yeah, push the boundaries.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled we're getting GYOKERES. I'm over the moon with it. But you've got players in the market, right, that are primed and ready. Leao being one of them. Right? And then Rodrigo clearly wants to, he's more likely leaving Real Madrid. That's another market opportunity. Yeah. That's two right there. Right? So to me, it just feels like we're waiting for something to happen. It never does. And it just feels like a punch to the gut. Case in point, Lamar a couple seasons ago when we offered 92 million.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of examples of that, bro. Even when we went in for Casado, obviously in the January, and then they ended up going Chelsea, we didn't actually bid for him again, man. So yeah, listen, I feel like again with the situation, man, it's just very disappointing that Arsenal didn't put their name in the hat, especially potentially he could be on his way out of Newcastle. We were told that he's not for sale, but again, everyone's got a price, like the $1 million man said, man. Like everyone's got a price, bro. So yeah, I feel like I also definitely missed the trick there, but. We'll see if he definitely goes. He might not go this season. It might be next season. He might not go at all. Who knows, man? But we'll definitely keep an eye on that topic for sure, man. Big up everyone in the building. Big up boy 10. Dio says, I have no idea what the topic is, but I'm vexed. I also have no idea why I'm vexed. My brain realized something and it hasn't told me what it is yet. If Liverpool are willing to pay 125, they will surely get ISAK. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Apparently, the market value of him was 150. Now I've seen it, they push it down to like 130. So maybe if they get in between that kind of market, they might be able to convince Newcastle.
Look, Newcastle, I'll tell you this right now. Newcastle are going to milk this for as long as possible, all right? And they have every right to do that. They can ask for whatever they want. Because they know ISAK's in demand.
Yeah.
Like, the people that run Newcastle, they're not stupid. They know ISAK's in demand. So, naturally, when you see players like... When you see Anthony going for 80 a couple of seasons ago, right? And then you see, for example, like, what? Enzo going for 100 and, whoever else, like, going for ridiculous sums of money. Bro, for one of the most informed strikers in the league this season, or last season, I should say, bro, they're going to ask for mega money, and they have every right to.
Yeah, exactly, man. Hopefully they don't get him because, yeah, the thoughts on the league title would definitely be very, very difficult for anyone but Liverpool to win it now. But yeah, going on your thoughts about Leao, I was going to ask you, how much do you think AC Milan would, again, you being an AC Milan fan, how much do you think AC Milan would want for Leao? I know apparently he's got a release clause, apparently, but I don't know, how much do you think we'd be able to sign him for if we did go for him?
Well, Milan's financial issues could play a factor in that because I know they've sold Theo Hernandez to Al Hilal for like 25 million euros, I think it was, which, to be fair, for a player as good as Theo Hernandez, that's pretty cheap. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but I don't know. Milan aren't in the best of negotiating spaces, like I've said many times. So Rangers went for what, £42 million, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
And again, like Theo Hernandez, that seems pretty cheap for a player of Rangers quality. So I don't know. Will they be forced to take a hit on the finances? Maybe. But what I do know, Allegri wants to keep him. He wants him in the team. Whether that turns out to be the case, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, 60, 70 maybe.
Yeah. That'll be.
That feels cheap for Leao, though. It does.
I definitely would pay that for sure.
But again, what else I would say is, for the left winger to happen, from what I've heard and like read and stuff, it looks like one of Martinelli or Trossard is going to go. And again, I've even seen little rumors that Havertz could go as well. And again, I said this.
Yeah, you did say this.
I said this would happen months ago.
Yeah,
There's going to be a sale that people are not going to see coming. There is. I don't know who's going to go, but it's coming down the track. And depending on who it might be, I don't know. It could be Martinelli. Could be Havertz.
Yeah.
But it also could be Trossard.
We'll have to wait and see, man. Definitely. ST says chocolate milkshake, strawberry milkshake, or banana milkshake.
What? What's that about?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think ST, if you're asking me to pick, I'll probably say strawberry for me. But yeah, that was a bit question. Colin says, "Be serious, Colin. ISAK and Shearer would be worth 300 mil in the current market." Yeah, listen, Shearer definitely would be.
Shearer's worth more than 150. What are we doing?
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. That would be crazy, man. Chelsea have an untouchable list. By the way, he wasn't on there with a laughing emoji. Who wants Colin in their team? Not me, says Kieran. What the hell?
Damn, Kieran.
Carla says also only go for players made available by Chelsea. You could never, I repeat, never in Chinese prize away our top talents with a laughing emoji, says Carl.
It's not that we couldn't, Carlos. It's that we don't have the balls to really upset the apple cart and go for it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it comes down to. And believe it or not, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but Arsene Wenger played a huge part in that.
Mad.
Again, tell me when I'm telling lies.
Big up 7 on DR says, big up Tops, Colin, the chat. Fire. Who do you think we're selling between Martinelli and Trossard? Feels like Martinelli should go. He knows he's getting replaced. Once linked with Modric. Many rumors of a left-sided winger. Yeah, that's a very good point. You know what? I'm not even too sure, I feel like, for me, I think it makes more sense to sell Martinelli probably, just because if you're looking to try and get a top left winger, you need to get the player that's going to give you the most money. And obviously, Martinelli's on more wages as well, 180 grand a week. So for me, I think selling him would give us a bigger opportunity to get a Rodrigo, Leao, whoever. I feel like we were selling Trossard, it probably still wouldn't be enough to try and get that top winger anyway, because again, you're probably going to get 20 million for him. He's on a lot of wages. Not to say, in terms of player-wise, you probably want to keep Martinelli because, again, Trossard is coming out of his prime kind of thing. But just in terms of financial and what the bigger option is for selling a player and to getting the top player in, I'll probably say Martinelli. What about you, Colin? Who would you think we should sell out of the two, Martinelli or Trossard?
I mean, personally, I would rather sell Trossard.
Yeah.
But I think the club might sell Martinelli. And the reason why I think that is because, one, he's younger. Two, you'll get a bigger fee for him. And three, you can always replace someone like Trossard who's of similar ability just on the same wages. Like, you're going to find it very difficult to replace someone like Martinelli, who's at the age he's at, where you could ask for a hefty sum of money if they ever get to a certain point, and then putting him on the wages that we've got Martinelli on.
Yeah.
So just based off that, probably Martinelli, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that as well, bro. With the situation we are at, big up, big up, boy 10. Diaz Chanzo getting terrorized by Carlos. Real time terrorism. The CIA would be proud.
Damn, that's a pause.
I know, yes, a massive pause. Damn. Trust me, blood, wait till I see this guy in person. Man, you're not seeing me ever again. Big ol' ST says that's a good point, Colin. When we brought Welbeck, none of us fans would ever thought we'd go for Rooney. The club need to change their mentality. Yeah, it's true, man. We're never the team to try and get the biggest player from a team, man, and just rip it from them. Like, we have this.
Last time we did was Sol Campbell.
Yeah, that's early.
That's it.
And that kind of fell on their laps kind of thing, where David Dean kind of suggested it to Arsene Wenger, but potentially his contract was coming up, and then we kind of just made it happen. But yeah, that's the last kind of one we've actually done, man. Otherwise, yeah, we just don't really do it that often, if at all even. But yeah, the winner's badge is on for 4 years. That is going to be long. On about the Club World Cup. Says, boy, it's a 7 on DR. I said the 2022-2023 is the best and worst thing to ever happen to the manager. No one rated him before that when they wanted him out after Europa League defeats, but that season changed everything. Yeah, it's a good point, man, because again, that kind of heightened expectations in terms of, okay, you've got us so close to the title, that should be your level now. But in reality, he's not really been able to obviously go one step further and get to the title. Whereas beforehand, everyone was like, well, can this guy even get top four? Because he struggled to get top four for the last 3 seasons beforehand. So yeah, you're probably right, man. You are probably right, bro. Big ol' ST says, I went for the great Carly, but really I should have gone for Maria or Stacey Keebler instead. Arsenal's DNA has sabotaged me. What the hell does that even mean, bro? I'm trying to think of a context that would make sense. What the? Think of yourself in the comment, but bro.
Are you drunk?
Yeah,
are you drunk, bro? Like, is he drunk or what?
Oh, geez. I don't know, bro. You'll have to explain ST in the comments what you meant by that, because that's got my head spinning. But yeah, my big old Carlos, he says, AC Milan want Jackson. I'll take Lee out as a trade. Mad. They could ask 150 mil for ISAK, really 160, but that's a good squad building opportunity for them. ISAK, get him out, get Ekatike, Sesko in, and maybe even a cheeky offer. Yeah, listen, I feel like, again, if Newcastle can use the funds to try and build up their squad for a Champions League, then potentially they might be tempted to take that money, because it doesn't look like Isak's going to sign a new contract. I think he's got 3 years left, so you're going to have to probably sell him with the end of this season or next season, because he's not going to sign a new one. He's probably going to either go on a free or you're going to have to sell him. So it's good to kind of like squad build now if you're probably Newcastle as well. He says, Cole Palmer is the face of FC 26. Is that true? Oh, mad. Crazy. There's corruption, man. What do AC Milan want Jackson for? Listen, I don't know how Chelsea do it, man. Manage to get these players out.
Work rate, probably.
Yeah, maybe pace, work rate. I don't know. But yeah, AC Milan are in the gutter. We've got them in August for pre-season. Says
We've got them in July. Yeah,
we got them in July as well. Yeah, that's our first pre-season game, actually. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they line up. ST said you called it, Colin. I can see the sale being Martinelli, though. Obviously, on about you talking about Havertz and Martinelli being potentially the sales. Colin, don't slander Wenger. I'll never hear it. Says
interesting, ST, considering my formative years on this platform was mostly slandering him. Yeah, you won't hear it though. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Carla says, Colin, your dusty institution could never prize away our talents, man. Get out of here. There's no incentive playing for Arsenal when the best team in London is Chelsea. He's in denial. Arrogance of Real Madrid. They're just a rich Spurs. You, man, are funny.
All right, Carlos. Chill out. Chill out, mate.
Typical.
I mean, comparing Real Madrid to Spurs, fucking hell.
Typical Carlos for you, man. But yeah, obviously back to Arsenal news. In terms of outgoings, Colin, who are the players that you're looking to probably see leave the door? Obviously, there is a plethora at Arsenal that don't really have a place there anymore. The likes of potentially Lokonga, Fabio Vieira. You got Reece Nelson coming back off loan. Gabriel Jesus is still injured. Like, is there a list of players that you want to see out the door this summer? And if so, who are they, bro?
Well, let's see. Zinchenko probably.
Yeah,
because I can see him going. Let me see. Fabio Vieira, definitely.
Yeah, he's got to be going, man, for sure. He has to be out of here.
Reece Nelson as well. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love the goal he scored against Bournemouth, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, 100%. He's gonna go.
Besides, football's like, what have you done for me lately, innit?
Yeah.
So he's not really done anything for me lately. So it is what it is, man. I mean, I'd be tempted to let Gabriel Jesus go, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think that's a move that we definitely need to have an eye on, considering how much wages is on. 265k. He's still injured at the minute, but I think if we can
get just the wages, bro. It's not even just the wages. I'm looking at his injury record and going, right, we've brought in okay, even though it's not official yet. We've brought GYOKERES in. Havertz is clearly going to be the number 2 striker. Where does Jesus fit in to that?
Yeah, you'd have to be on the wings really, because even Marino would probably be the emergency striker if we needs be, if we got too many injuries. But yeah, I don't see a place in the team for him at the minute, man. And again, unfortunately for him, his fitness issues are a key factor on him not getting a consistent run in the team, because every 2 or 3 months he just gets a long-term injury and then he's out. So yeah, whether we can sell him this summer, I don't know, because I don't know when he's back. I don't know if we could sell him while he's been injured. Maybe it might be a January thing, but I definitely think within the next 12 months he probably will be out of the door. So that's Jesus, Reece Nelson, Fabio Vieira, Zinchenko. Is that it? Lokonga, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not including Lokonga purely because I think it's common knowledge that he's gonna be gone, because bro, people forget the title winning season. Where did we send him off on loan to? Or no, the first title challenge in the season. Where did we send him off on loan to?
I can't remember, man.
Wolves.
Was it?
I think so.
I know it was at Luton. I can't remember the Wolves one.
Wait. No, the Luton one was the season after that.
Okay. Interesting. And then he went to Seville last year, doesn't he? So he's had 3 loans, man. That's crazy. Yeah, he needs to be moved on. And I think his contract must end this summer, man, because obviously he's been here since 2021. So that will be a 5-year deal to 2026. So yeah, you got to get some money for him, because he's only got 1 year left anyway. So
I'll ask you this, right?
On
the Congo.
Yeah.
Because I've struggled with this myself. Hell, I can't even work it out when I'm playing Football Manager and he's in the squad. Legit, I can't even work it out then. Right? Can you honestly tell me what position he plays?
I have no idea. I thought he was an 8, and then we played him at 6 at some points when Partey was injured, I remember. But I have no idea, man. Is he box to box? I have no clue, bro. To answer your question, bro, I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I don't know his best position. He's not a 6, because when he has played 6, we look more open than anything.
Yeah.
He's not an 8, because an 8 actually requires you to get forward on occasion, and he is not the best at that.
At all.
Is he a 10? No. Is he a regista? No, because his passing's not great. Like, I can't work it out.
Yeah, it's not ideal, man. Not ideal. Big up Colin as well. Big up Carlos. Says Colin is so lucky I don't have a mic.
Buy one, Carlos. I dare you.
He's calling you out, man. He's calling you out. Big up ST says, do you guys think Rikishi could be a good striker? What is these? Oh. You got the wrong show, man. That's going to be the wrestling show.
All my man does is complain. All my man does, right, is complain about Jey Uso not getting the push. So that's, bro. Honestly, whenever one of the Usos loses, right, or they don't get, the desired push, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for that podcast with Rikishi to see him bitching and moaning again.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. You know, your sons can't win all the time. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. 7 on DR says that is true. On Wenger, remember all the players we had on the rim, and we had to sell all of our best player. Bullshit. Our highest we got was 35 for Oxlade-Chamberlain. So we've been fleeced 100%, bro. From them.
Do you know what? That Oxlade one, yeah. The whole situation surrounding that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because he decided to play him at left wing. No. He played him at right wing back against Liverpool, and he drops a stinker.
Yeah.
The next day, talk of him going to Chelsea, of all teams. And then the day after that, he goes to Liverpool for less money than Chelsea were going to offer him.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, that is easily one of the worst days of my life as an Arsenal fan. And I'll tell you what, I can remember that day vividly, right? Because I remember we did an Arsenal and Chill on the Monday after the Liverpool game, right?
Yeah.
And oh boy, lads, there's very few times where I've seen Tops as pissed off as that.
Yeah, man, that was dark days. I can't lie, man.
But that was one of them. The Nottingham Forest game was the only one that's above that, because my man actually went to the game and then came back on Monday and then did a show with me.
Oh, fuming. We lost 4-2 to the championship side. Oh, man, on the banger, man. Crazy times. Crazy times. Not good at all, man. Not good. But yeah, just to go on your point, Seven. Yeah, 100% agree with Roy. We've definitely been pleased a lot for our players. He says, I prefer Mourinho as the number 2 striker more than Havertz. Move Havertz into midfield again. Odegaard out to left M in that number 8 role. Interesting. Very interesting, man. How about we sell them clowns, says Darren. Havertz can't play in the midfield, bro. He has to play up top. Yeah, I don't really like seeing him in midfield at all, if I'm being honest, man. I feel like if you're going to play him, it's got to be up front or not at all, because he just slows down the midfield tremendously when he's in that 8 role, bro. He's just a bypasser. Like, he doesn't impact the flow of the game or anything, man. So yeah, man. Havertz can't play anywhere, bro, says Darren. Obviously not a fan of Havertz. Big up boy says, sorry, I said ISAK and Shearer. Oh, okay. Do you mean like individually they're worth? I meant Thierry and Shearer. Alas. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, bro.
Individually, bro, 300 million easy for those guys. Easy.
Yeah, 100%, man. Especially when the guys are going for 100 mil midfielders and that. Definitely in this market for sure. Havertz going into midfield, bro. Arteta's vision is upon us. Listen, man. I mean, it'd be interesting to see who goes in for, because you would assume Rice and Zubimendi are going to be starting, and Odegaard is captain. So he's gonna have to replace one of those three, man. Kind of see happening. Don't know. What do you think, Colin?
Does that mean he's going? Does that mean he's changing the system then?
Maybe.
I'm sorry. Havertz in the midfield in general just doesn't work.
No.
Like I've seen it enough times. Like I'm not with it. Like
can't play there.
Play him up front or not at all. Like
literally.
And to be honest, I prefer Mourinho anyway because his movement's better.
Finishing as well. Much better.
Havertz is far too static for me, especially in midfield. Like, it's not as noticeable up front, but when he's in midfield, it is noticeable because he doesn't have the natural movement or athleticism where you're like, where everything just like, keeps on ticking. Like, I would much rather have Declan Rice in there. Even though Odegaard has stinkers, I would much rather have Odegaard in there.
Yeah, me too.
I'd rather have like. I mean, it depends who. If Eze is going into midfield, I'd rather Eze in there because at least he's got some athleticism about him.
Mm-hmm.
But Havertz, he's like, do you know what he is? He's like, it's like having a Lukaku in midfield. That's what it is.
Yeah, Fellaini. It's just just not meant for that at all, man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, crazy, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash up the like button and subscribe to Colin, man. Make sure you guys smash the subscription button for Colin, obviously doing his thing over on his channel as well. But yeah, on to the comments. A few more comments here as well. Boom, where are they gone? He says, please, says 7 on DR. It says, please, have it up top. Just that Wolves game alone. California bagged that winner. MLS got sent off, not sending off. Both bro missed so many chances. I remember doing a watch along for that game, bro, and he missed about 3 clear-cut chances. He should have had a hat-trick, literally. This is before the sending off even happened. He missed bro, it's so frustrating, man. I feel like that's why there's a lot of pressure for us to try and get in a proper striker. So when those opportunities come to him, even if he doesn't score all 3, he scores at least one of them. Do you know what I mean? It was still 0-0 because he missed all of the chances, man. He misses too many easy chances.
Yeah, it's not like he has his flaws for sure.
Yeah.
He doesn't remind me of Mesut Ozil.
I don't know. I mean, different player.
Well, I mean, nonchalant a bit.
Oh, body language wise. Yeah, I get you.
Ozil was that.
Like lethargic.
Yeah, Ozil was a better finisher than Havertz, no question.
Yeah, and he even score goals like that, but he was still a better finisher.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what? I just think his type of his profile in general, I think it's just going out the game because these like lumps who don't have a lot of agility about them, they find themselves in positions, but that's generally because they're they're clumsy enough to get in those positions.
Mm.
I just I don't I just don't see how that type of profile can stay in the game for that long because you see it, bro. We're going more towards athleticism. Like
Yeah.
you just look at who Man City had in their midfield when they were like at their best, like 100-point banging. De Bruyne, athletic. Gundogan can move. Bernardo Silva can move.
Yeah.
Like that's the way the game's gone. Like you can't have lumps in midfield anymore who have nothing about them except awareness.
Mm. Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. It's true. You got to change up the style. At least have a bit of a variety as well. We've got a load of 6'4" players, 6'3" players, but we need a bit of pizzazz, like a Santi Cazorla, Özil, kind of a bit of flair mixed in there as well, so you can open up some tight defenses, man. It's a big up, boys. It will be Odegaard out for Havertz, or Rice moves to DM. I'm strapped in, lads. His roller coaster can't throw me off. Havertz outright lacks the agility to be a consistent midfielder. Wily enough, though, I still think he's better in midfield than up front, assuming we have an actual striker up front when he plays in midfield. See, for me, the only way this kind of works is if he acts like a second striker, where he's virtually up front, but just behind the actual striker. But other than that, bro, I just feel in midfield, what we need him to do in terms of build-up play and break down low blocks, because we're going to have a load of them, he's just not got the facilities for that. Like, he's just there to be ultimately a box crusher if he's going to be in midfield, and he doesn't do that enough. He's not a good enough finisher to be a box crusher, because again, he misses too many easy chances. So yeah, for me, it's up front, and that's it really, as like a second backup option. Otherwise, I won't be playing him in midfield at all personally. Since currently watching the Club World Cup final back, I know my dealer done me good that I'm right about Havertz being better in midfield. Or is the season going to be long? I think this season is going to be long, brother. I'm telling you. Chelsea and Lampard literally tried Havertz at 10, 8, right wing, striker, left wing, hashtag Dusty. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. Obviously, Carlos not a massive fan of Havertz himself. So, yeah, my big up everyone that's tuned into the Arsenal and Chill. Thoughts on the possibility, Colin, of us potentially adding more players. Do you think Arsenal will add any more players? And if they do, who do you think it will be? Obviously, it looks like we're going to get 6 at the minute, confirmed with Mascara, Norgard, Zubimendi, Kepa, Gyökeres, and Madueke being an Arsenal players. Obviously linked with Eze and potentially a left winger. Obviously, Rodrigo links will have been there. Nothing concrete with that, though. So how much business do you think Arsenal are going to do after the business we've done already, bro?
I think sales will happen before, like, the left wing stuff.
Okay.
Purely because, like, especially with how much like we've spent already, and how we don't know for sure what wages Gyökeres is going to be on, but I'm assuming it's going to be a lot. There's going to have to be some sales. There's going to have to be, and I think the club know this. I think they do. For that reason, I could see Martinelli going, but I said this in January, and I'm going to reiterate the point. Right? I think Havertz might not be this window, might not be in January, but at some point down the line, it will happen.
Yeah.
Havertz will go. And the reason being is because it's not sensible to have a player on 280k sat on the bench.
Yeah, it's not logical, man. It's not realistic, bro.
Like,
Let's be honest.
The way Brighton operates, he's not gonna look at that and think, yeah, that's value. Like, it's just not. Like, the way he's attacked this window, I'll say this now. This Barta might be the most influential appointment that the club's made in the modern era. I'm being serious.
Wow. Big statement.
Is it? Because I don't think it is.
Well,
like you look at how he's operated, right? Were we ever doing this under Edu?
What, in terms of the quickness of the deals and the amount of deals we've got done so far? In
terms of just buying positions that we need personally.
Yeah, true. Very true. Very true. Very true. We're normally short. Obviously, we're still short now, but I get what you're saying, man. I think normally we would have, like, again, the right winger option, backup for Saka. We would have got that sorted. We would have got a backup for Saliba, which we've got in with Mascara as well. So there is definitely elements of Berta's what's the word, kind of regime that's definitely been encouraging for sure. But yeah, like I said I think it was Views on Sport, we got Views, definitely going to analyze his overall performance after the end of the window, because I still feel like a massive part of his job is definitely, one, contract renewals, and two, the sales definitely have to improve, man. And I think that's going to be a key factor for me to see how I judge his overall performance. But definitely a positive start, getting all these players in. I did see a stat saying this would be the first time we've got 6 players in, new players in, at the start of preseason since the inception of the transfer window, which is absolutely mad. I think that's a good thing for Berta, but a terrible thing for Arsenal, how poor we've been in terms of recruitment and not getting enough players ready before the start of the season or preseason even. So, but yeah, I think definitely when all said is done, hopefully Berta can definitely provide some welcome changes in terms of how we're viewed in the transfer market and getting in certain players in, and then it can make us be a bit more successful for sure. Big up boy, it says I would sell Havertz, bros. We sell Havertz, get Rodrigo, not even Arteta's complaining. Literally, if that's the thing, then definitely, bro. I'm definitely doing that for sure. Big up 7 on DR, says that's a great comparison to him, Ozil. Only attitude-wise, never ability, and they're both our highest earners. Ozil was on 350k a week. Now Havertz is on 280. We are fucked.
On the Ozil comparison, right? The reason I would say attitude and not ability, because Mesut Ozil ability-wise, no one has even remotely questioned that. Right? Yeah, it was always his attitude. It was always like, oh, he gets this like days off when he wants, and most half the time.
Yeah,
with Havertz, it's literally, well, it's not the exact opposite, but it's the opposite in the sense of, there's some kids, I've noticed it, like, it's hard not to notice it. There's games where he just looks like uninterested. Like, there just is. Ability-wise, say what you want about Ozil, but he never looked clunky when he was in the box. Havertz looks like that. Havertz is that every fucking week, basically.
He's not great, man. It says on the ball, he just looks. You know what I feel like with Havertz? It feels like he just doesn't know what he's going to do before he does it. He feels so indecisive, especially when it comes to his shooting as well. It's like you don't know what kind of shot you're going to get from him, and that's why he doesn't really score that many. So yeah, I agree, man. Big up Eros in the building, says here we go with a laughing emoji. Big up the boy. It says it's all good that we got 6 players in before preseason, but look at some of the players we've got. We're taking Kepa, Norgard, and Noni. I would rather just have Zubomendi and GYOKERES and even Tomiyasu. Now, with Tomiyasu, bro, you can't rely on him. He's definitely going to be injured all the time, so I definitely wouldn't have taken him. In terms of the other players, the only thing I'll say, bro, is that these are the players, maybe not the particular players, but these are the positions that we definitely needed. We needed a backup keeper. We needed a replacement for Jorginho or Partey, whichever you want to look at it. And we needed a backup for Saka. Now, you can argue, are these the best players for them? You could argue not. Maybe get someone better than Noni, maybe get someone better than Norgard. But in terms of the actual positions, definitely we needed these in for preseason as well, because we've gone so many years without getting a backup for Saka, a backup for whoever's leaving, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's crazy, man. But I see what you're saying in terms of the quality of players are maybe not the best. Which again I
Do you
can't
know what I
really
would say?
argue
Do you know
with.
what I would say to that? Right.
Yeah.
In terms of like, okay, with Kepa, I think it's the Chelsea thing, right?
Yeah.
But equally, I'm looking at it and going, how many keepers that would be willing to play backup that you could spend what 5 million on and be all right with it? Not a lot. Not a lot. You spend in excess of 25 million, if that. Right? Norgard, not a lot of money either. So we're able to kind of splash that out on other targets as well. Nani, I'm in complete agreement with that. I mean, honestly, spending 50 million on Madueke is nuts to me.
Crazy.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, we know what this is. This is the old Arsenal trying to, get their shits and giggles with a mad signing that makes no sense. And there's been loads of those throughout the years.
Yeah, it's true, man. Obviously, Havertz was definitely one a couple of seasons ago as well, so he kind of falls into that category as well. Big up boy says Havertz is like a stale cereal, not even the milk can make it good. Damn. Wow. Boy Dio speaks for me as well, man. Big up E Ross as well, man. But yeah, it's been another good show of Arsenal and Chill. Obviously, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Before we head off, big up Colin for being on the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to him, and obviously the title, his link is in the title and in the description. Colin, what have you got planned? If anything, what are the guys going to be looking forward to you if they subscribe to your channel, bro?
Well, let's see. Once GYOKERES is like, not official and all that, because it's still not. At least I don't think it is. I will be doing something based on that. But in the meantime, because I don't feel the need to do transfer update videos every fucking week, because who wants that? I might do some alternate content on the channel. Maybe some serious app on live stream that and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. But listen, it's just about holding our little being patient and all that. So yeah. I honestly I can't do daily videos. I can't be going like, oh, this is the day that GYOKERES are going to be made official. Oh, we're going to be doing this with this. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Seriously, I'm not going to lie, bro. Yeah. Anytime I see one of these, tops transfers on regulars or tops in the morning, I'm just thinking bro, give it a rest.
Nah, man, you gotta do the content, bro.
No. How much news can you consume in a matter of 24 hours? Nothing.
Listen, it's about content, man. If you want your channel to grow, then you got to put in the work, bro. Obviously, it's not my fault. Arsenal can't get the deals done, man. But yeah, each to their own, bro. Obviously, the transfer news is everywhere. People are gonna keep up to date to it. But yeah, it's only my job just to report what's happening or not happening. Obviously, Arsenal, I've got 5 or 6 plays in. But yeah, that's it. That's how it goes, bro. If you want your channel to do something in the summer, then you got to put out the content out, bro. Otherwise, it's just gonna be dead for 3 months and no one's gonna watch it. So it's what it is, man. Big up, here we go. E Ross, like my ass off. If it's the same news spawned differently, though, yeah, this is it, man. Like again, there's nothing really much you can do about the news being spawned in a different way. If also not making significant progress, all you can do is comment and see what's actually happening, man. But for me, in terms of what I'm actually doing, listen, I'm going to keep it up going. Obviously, I'm enjoying the chats with speaking with you guys. And it's more about speaking to the community, really, about the news, man. I like speaking to Arsenal fans and doing it on a daily basis, man. So, yeah, that's my obviously take on that, man. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you guys...
I know, I'm only taking the piss, bro.
Like, yeah. But I just want to clarify that, innit? Do you know what I mean? Again,
bro, you didn't need to clarify.
No, I did. I did need to clarify it, man. I definitely did, bro.
No, you definitely
did. Because it felt like you were trying to say that you couldn't be bothered to watch my shows, innit? So yeah, I just whoa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to say it straight, man. That's what it sounded like to me. So I had to clarify, bro.
That's not what it sounded like. I'm
just being honest, bro. That's what it sounded like to me, innit? But yeah, big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'm gonna raid over to Dan Potts. He's doing his thing over there, man. Make sure you guys go over there and say T Chanzo Sports Raid, Tops Raid, and all that good stuff. But yeah, until next time, we're out, people. Peace and love, and I'll catch you in a bit. Peace and love, and we are out of here.